Hi everyone, thanks for being here. I'm Michelle. Welcome to Ivy and Hayes Art Studio. Today we are going to do something really bright and pretty. My pin says good vibes. And so to me, that means very sunny, upbeat, energetic. So we're going to do a sunburst today. So I've got lots of colors, and we're going to blow it out. So I'm going to put the colors down and I'm going to pour them in actual individual rings, and then we're going to blow it out. So hopefully it'll look like a sunburst. So let me go get my hair up, my gloves on, and then we'll pour. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the colors as we go because there's a lot of them. And there's some colors that you're probably not going to expect to be in a sunburst, but I think it's going to look really pretty. We're working on a 20 by 20 canvas today, and so let's go ahead and get started. The first gold that I'm going to pour down is a metallic gold by Creative Inspiration, and I mixed a little bit of titanium white for the very center, and then we're going to pour around that. So that's going to kind of be the start of our sunburst right here. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead. All we're going to do is just pour rings around the first ring. So I don't know if I can talk and pour rings at the same time, but I'm going to try. Okay. And I put them in these paper cups so that I could bend the cup to form more of a little, to help me out with this. Okay, so let me go ahead and start back. The first color we had was a metallic gold by Creative Inspiration. And then the yellow is Azo Yellow Lemon by Amsterdam and a Flourescent Yellow by Pebeo mixed up together. And then the next color was Naples Yellow Reddish by Atelier. And then we're going to come in with a Cadmium Yellow Medium Hue. And this is by Winsor and Newton. Okay, and then we have Vermillion, and this is by Amsterdam. Ooh. I'm trying to keep these as circular as possible. Okay, and then we have an Alizarin Crimson and Rose Madder by Soho. So this is kind of like our magenta color. And then this one is kind of a little surprise. This is a Quinacradone. What is this? Quinacradone Rose by Amsterdam. And I'm just going to kind of pour it over the magenta. And then we've got some black. Not a big layer of black, kind of a small layer of black. And then we have 24 karat gold by DecoArt. So we've got a couple different golds on here. And then we're going to do some titanium white. Ooh, shoot. I'm dragging this cup through that. Well, it won't matter. Okay, and then we're going to go back and start with the Naples Yellow. No, this isn't the Naples. This is the Azo Lemon. This is the Naples. How funny the names, Naples Yellow Reddish. Okay, cadmium. And we're just going to keep pouring these till we get pretty close to the edge. Let's see. So doesn't this look like good vibes? I think it does. Sunshine, I think is always good vibes. Okay, do I want to do this again? No, I'm not going to do that one again. Okay, and then one more white. Bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, we're almost done pouring our layers out. Pouring our rings. Oh, I'm excited to see if this is going to look like a sunburst. I'd like to maybe end on the magenta if we could. Okay. My circle isn't very straight. Okay, and then maybe a little magenta. And then I think we'll just go ahead and blow it out. Oop. Okay, let's go ahead and pour some of this out for the edges. And what else? Let's do some gold around the edges. And let's use up this white too. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and blow it out. All right, let me move these out of the way. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I'm going to turn it around. Okay. Pretty. Oh my goodness. I love it. So pretty. Look at the lines where it was the 24 karat gold next to the titanium white. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. It almost looks like a heart. I'm just gonna blow this one little area out, too much paint, and then I'm gonna stop. Because my paints aren't real thick. The paints are not very thick, so I'm not afraid that it's going to be too, that it might crack. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't wait to bring you in so you could see this. This is really, really pretty. I mean, maybe not a sunburst because there's so many other colors in here too, but it's really pretty. So whatever you want to call this, I'm just going to call it good vibes. So let me go ahead and take these off and I'll bring you in. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. I am so surprised. This is not what I was expecting, but it kind of was. You know why? Because the rings that I did, I thought I was only going to get maybe like one layer of rings. I thought I was going to pour a little bit thicker, my rings a little bit thicker, but because I didn't, there's like 2 layers of all the colors. So I was thinking that maybe the black was just going to be one layer and I was going to do a thin layer of black, but it ended up that I had 2 layers of black. So it came out totally different than what I thought, but I just love it. That kind of looks like a heart in the middle. So, oh my gosh, super pretty. Oh, I hope it dries good too. But look at the colors. It's just so fiery and pretty. So, okay, let me go ahead and show it to you when it's dry. Wow, look at this. This is beyond what I was expecting when I started this painting. I just thought putting a bunch of circles down and blowing them out was going to look kind of like a sunburst. It actually kind of looks like a heart in the middle. But look at the way that the cells formed just around the black. It's everywhere you look. I mean, there's all kinds of different areas to look at. Look how pretty this is. I love it. So I wanted you to see it dry. So there you go. It dried really well. There's not one little bump or blemish on there. It dried super, super, just really nice. And that kind of gives me a little bit of hope because there were a couple of spots that were pretty thick with paint. And I thought, well, I've never had a painting crack before. So let's just see how this dries. And it dried quickly and it dried really nice. So I think it was because the paints were a little thinner too. They weren't really thick. So anyway, there you go. Just wanted you to see it dry. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And I think that's a wrap and I hope you come back. Bye for now.